My dad truly believed that this glass could be something.
Space for years.
Okay, I'm not.
$4 grand. $4 grand, that's probably my...
From a killer ride to something straight out of Star Trek. Welcome back, Pawn Squad. Get ready to explore the shady side of the pawn world as we uncover 5 super rare illegal items encountered on Hardcore Pawn. Another day at the pawn shop, and you never know what surprises will walk through that door. Today we've got Seth bringing in something that's blowing everyone's mind, and boy is he in for a shock. Our friend Penny rolls in with a rare 83 T-top Cutlass, lowrider frames, and a fully customized beauty. Whoa, whoa, whoa! This is the stuff dreams are made of. These babies are like finding a needle in a haystack these days, and you can see Seth's eyes light up with excitement. Easy there, Seth, don't get too carried away.
We see all types of old cars come through the store.
Does it do the 4-wheel hop?
It could if you wanted it to.
This amazing car is decked out with 4 switches and can hop up to 72 inches in the front. And guess what? If you're up for it, it can even do a 4-wheel hop. Talk about a versatile ride.
If you wanted it to, it's equipped to. But it's very rare we see a tricked out car that actually jumps off the ground.
This car is the real deal, folks. It's got all the bells and whistles you could imagine. How often do you come across a fully equipped ride like this? Seth can't help but admit that it's incredibly rare to see a car that's not only fully customized, but can also jump off the ground. He can't resist showing off, telling us about the car's 4 hydraulic pumps and a whopping 14 deep cycle batteries. More batteries mean more power, right? Seth and his buddy can't resist the temptation to hop in and experience it firsthand. And let me tell you, they are having a blast. Now, Seth really wants this car, but he wants it at the right price. Penny, on the other hand, is hoping to fetch $12,000 for it. Will Seth bite the bullet and make the deal? Well, here's the twist.
How about $4 grand?
Seth is only willing to dish out $4 grand for it. Whoa, talk about a huge drop. You can see the disappointment on Penny's face. He explains that he spent $4 grand just on the paint job alone. After some negotiation, Penny agrees to settle for $10 grand. But Seth tries to push it further, offering $7,000. You know he wants it.
Everything. It's very rare we see a tricked out car that actually jumps off the ground.
Penny, being the wise guy he is, doesn't take the deal. In the end, they part ways on good terms. Well, folks, let's hope Penny finds another buyer who's willing to meet his price for this fully customized car. It's always a thrill to see unique items like this in the pawn shop. And who knows what will come through those doors next. Coloring book. Ashley enters confidently, challenging authority. Seth tries to manage the chaos. Tension rises as they clash, leaving everyone puzzled.
Don't come in here thinking that you know everything in your.
I didn't know
you
anything.
should go off and run back to Hawaii where you bought that shirt.
Unearthed gems, a JFK coloring book from '62, and a Frank Zappa one from '82. Mom's surprise drawer is found. Now, the shop's in for a laugh, unraveling the tale behind these quirky relics.
Hello.
Hello.
I have a John F. Kennedy coloring book from 1962 and a...
Laugh out loud scene as the seller confesses to buying a Frank Zappa coloring book at 25, never cracking it open. Now, with 3 daughters in college, it's a hilarious quest for cash. The quirky relics become the center stage for a funny exchange in the pawn shop.
So why do you want to get rid of it since you love him so much?
Well, I have 3 daughters in college and I need money.
The negotiation dance continues as the seller justifies prices, leaving room for haggling. Tension rises comically as the buyer feels snapped at. The shopkeeper offers a research break, declaring, "I'm not in a hurry," in this pawn shop sitcom starring quirky characters.
Okay, do you want to give me some time to do a little research on this,
You can
or?
have all the time you need. I'm not in a hurry.
The plot thickens as Ashley discovers the price coloring book online for $8.75, triggering a hilarious spat.
I didn't say any of that
Can
to
you
you.
read that? $8.75.
So make me an offer.
0.
She hilariously expresses her dismay, accusing the customer of rushing and shoving a phone in her face.
I'm looking at the one that he wanted $50 on, and I pull it off, and it says $8.75.
The bickering ensues, with both claiming they're not married, adding an amusing layer to the pawn shop sitcom.
I have to take him out to this guy. That's how much he pissed me off.
In the ongoing pawn shop drama, Ashley delivers a sassy retort to the customer, suggesting he adds value nowhere and jokes about returning to Hawaii. The banter continues as another worker calls out Ashley for being rude.
I think you're disgusting and rude. I didn't say any of that
Can
to
you
you.
read that? $8.75.
Leading to a comical exchange where Ashley dismisses them to focus on yourself. The workplace comedy unfolds with quirky characters and witty comebacks.
You don't add value to the
I have one. Well, thank you so much. But the next time you send my paycheck, you can tell me how to work.
Parking lot. Cue the workplace alarm. The notorious parking lot gambler is back, and the office crew is on high alert. With a battle cry of "Let's go get him!" they embark on a mission to catch the elusive man of many lands, or as they dub him, that lady Pakistan. Office drama just hit the jackpot.
What gambling again in the parking lot?
Meet Robert Robertson, the maestro of sports memorabilia, introducing himself to Dennis in a pawn shop saga. The plot thickens as he unveils a treasure trove of Detroit Lions autographs salvaged from his sister's basement flood. Forget superheroes, this guy's heroics involve rescuing signatures during a Union picket line water ballot.
All right. Here's Robert.
Robert,
Nice to
I'm
meet
Dennis.
you.
Nice to
Nice to
meet
meet you, Dennis. Yeah, I got an item here. You might be interested in.
In the wild world of pawn shops, Dennis is hit with a first, an NFL labor strike poster. As Robert pitches his Union picket line relic, Dennis, caught between fandom and frugality, contemplates the value. It's a negotiation dance where even the poster's wrinkles have a say, and Dennis dreams of a dad who'd splurge on a heartbeat.
What, Steve Bacchus?
This is the first time a guy actually brought in an NFL labor strike poster.
Dennis and Seth, the dynamic pawn shop duo, are advised to step up their deal-closing game. In the battle of signatures, Robert's pitch clashes with Dennis's detective skills. It's a showdown of history versus water stains, where even a tear is more drama than a soap opera. Selling history hard, selling water-stained history a comedic challenge.
One just like this, mint though, and he got $950 for it.
Right, man.
So if that was mint, why would you want $1,000 for this?
In this hilarious haggling carnival, the pawn shop pros are on their knees, throwing cash offers at Robert for the water-stained NFL labor strike poster. It's a dollar dance-off with Dennis and Seth, and they're juggling 20s like it's a comedy club. In the end, it's 5 20s that win the bid, leaving Robert with a pocket full of paper and the pawn shop crew high-fiving over their historic steal.
$75?
No way.
Dennis, offering you just $100 cash money right now would make it.
Gold earrings. In the golden world of earrings, Ashley and the customer embark on a carrot quest. The earrings sparkle, but the price tag dims the shine. The customer eyeing the digits suggests a hilarious plot twist, an exchange proposal that could turn this jewelry journey into a comedic barter ballet.
I was looking for some gold earrings.
You are in the right department.
In the dazzling dance of earrings and dollar signs, the customer flips the script with an exchange proposal. Ashley, the jewelry juggler, contemplates the weight of the situation, hoping those earrings don't tip the scales against her. It's a hilarious jewelry version of Let's Make a Deal, where carrots and comedy collide.
Well, what we can do is I can take those and apply money towards these.
In the comedy club of carrots, Ashley drops the punchline, a whopping $500 for the desired earrings. The customer expecting an exchange extravaganza faces the reality check.
Okay, so what I can do for you today, I can apply $40 towards these.
I paid $500 for those. What do you mean? You can't do an exchange?
Ashley, the weight wizard, spills the carrot beans, revealing that these earrings are more featherweight than a dieting hummingbird. It's a priceless jewelry negotiation that has the audience and the scales in stitches.
Okay, I can't give you $500.
Why you can't?
Because it's not worth.
In this comedy climax, the customer unleashes carrot chaos, insisting her earrings are weightlifting champions. The tension escalates as she dubs Ashley boo, but a touch sets off a mini drama.
I know how much these cost, boo-boo.
Because you screamed that they're gonna get you more money, boo-boo.
The pawn shop becomes a carrot battleground, and Ashley's final offer of $175 is the punchline that sends the customer storming out, leaving the jewelry saga in a carrot cloud of comedy.
Everybody else good. Pose made you.
Fake diamond. In this wild pawn shop showdown, two characters storm in like a tornado, armed with an attorney and a demand for $900. The seller, caught off guard, awkwardly requests a card while the attorney seems more like a background dancer in a chaotic legal dance. It's a scene where negotiations are more like a comedy sketch, leaving everyone wondering if they stumbled into a legal circus.
I got my lawyer with me. This is wrong.
Show me your card.
I don't have a card with me.
It's my attorney.
Customer unveils a questionable earring, claiming it turned his ear into a rainbow. The seller, armed with skepticism and a keen eye, dissects the earring, declaring it a fake diamond disaster.
So what do you want to do today? You want me
Can
to
I get
figure
my money
out?
back?
You want me to figure out why your ear's turning a different color?
Is that a real diamond?
Enter the legal cavalry. The customer brandishes a lawyer in the name of mismatched receipts and the ear that turned technicolor. It's a jewelry malfunction turned legal circus, and the pawn shop is now the stage for hilarious gemstone saga.
This is not the correct earring for the receipt.
Chaos ensues as the customer brandishes a jewelry store receipt like a wizard spell. The attorney, a sidekick in this legal circus, demands a refund for the rebellious earring. The seller, caught in the crossfire, faces threats of escorting and leg knocking, all while insisting they won't budge. It's a legal showdown where the only guarantee is a laugh-out-loud twist around every shiny corner of the pawn shop arena.
The earring does not match the description.
What you mean? So you saying now I just brought an earring in?
The customer, armed with a kaleidoscope ear and a refund demand, insists the seller turn around and walk that butt out the door. The seller, invoking a hint of pawn shop diplomacy, proposes a negotiation dance, but warns, keep your butt back there. Cue the dramatic soundtrack, man, it's a comedy in motion. An evil woman anthem echoing through the pawn shop arena.
Get out.
Yeah, took my money. Just sold me a gold earring.
Golden State Warrior ring.
I just got engaged, and I heard you had a 75 Golden State Warriors ring, and I was thinking that would be perfect for my fiance.
This man came into the shop to buy something, which is odd because most people come into the shop to sell something. This man, on the other hand, was interested in Rick's 1975 Golden State Warriors ring, but Rick was unable to but laugh at this.
Rocco, will you grab me that ring?
Sure.
That is a brave man that would give his fiance a championship ring.
Even though Rick keeps on laughing, asking why the man is giving a ring like this to his fiance, we understand that the buyer isn't pleased with Rick's antics.
So what I did was I brought pictures of another 75 Golden State Warriors ring.
The buyer produced photos of another Golden State Warriors ring and attempted to match them, which they did. Then he asked if it was a genuine diamond and if Rick had checked it. Rick told him that the stone was genuine.
Perfect. Have you tested the diamond?
Oh, yeah, it's a real diamond.
It's a real diamond, okay.
The buyer then proceeded to use his own tester to determine whether or not the diamond was genuine, as he was a collector and dealer of sports memorabilia himself. But as he went to test the diamond, it didn't pass.
It's not testing.
That's because you have a really cheap tester.
So Rick stepped in with his own tester, which of course revealed that the diamond was genuine. Even though Rick was irritated by the whole thing, he chose to be courteous to the man.
First fine on mine.
Okay. I will trust that.
The buyer requested for the amount after the ring had been tested, which Rick believed to be $11,500. The purchaser, on the opposite hand, had a budget of $5,000.
Any
11 grand, that's what I can do.
That's your bottom line?
Yeah,
Okay.
best price.
Because Rick refused to go any lower than $11,000, the buyer was forced to leave the business unhappy and empty-handed.
I didn't think he was going to go 5,500, but I thought, he'd work with me a little bit. But he seemed like he wanted to punch me in the face.
Wells Fargo's safe deposit box.
What do we have here?
Well, we got a Wells Fargo strong box.
This man arrived with a Wells Fargo safe, an antique ball and chain, and a couple ancient handcuffs. The seller was asking roughly $2,000 for everything in the package.
All right, well, tell me about these things.
This ball and chain right here actually comes from the human prison. It's the oldest prison in the state of Arizona.
Folsom Prison was Arizona's oldest prison, and the handcuffs belonged to it since the late 1800s.
Here's my concerns. When they forged chains back in the 1800s, it was just hot welding together.
At that time, it was all performed by the blacksmith, but the chains that the man brought in were all electronically forged. Not only that, but Rick had another major problem.
Never in the history of any prison did they ever have their name put on the balls.
What Rick was saying was that everything the man brought in was false, but the seller was not ready to believe Rick.
It's fake.
What makes you an expert on this stuff?
I've been buying and selling this stuff my entire life.
Even if the contents of the package were phony, there was a chance that the box itself was not. So Rick made a deal for the box and left the rest.
Box, I'll give you $400 for.
I want $1,200 for it.
No, you don't.
And the transaction was completed for $400.50. The seller left, and Rick subsequently decided to consult with an expert about what he had purchased.
Okay.
19th century strongbox, Wells Fargo.
Following a thorough examination of the box, the expert asked Rick the following question.
First things first, have you already bought this?
The box was just as false as the other items Rick did not purchase, and the expert agreed.
It's a complete fake.
Damn it, Rick.
Mystery guy.
Right there. Here they come again.
Hang on to your hats, folks, because we're diving into one wild tale. Picture this, a mysterious dude looking like a secret agent casually strolls into a pawn shop, acting like he owns the place. The shopkeeper, eyes wide open, can't help but stare at this walking enigma. I mean, who wouldn't? He's like a riddle on two legs. Now brace yourselves for the craziness escalates. Our mystery guy isn't flying solo. He's got not one, but two ladies in tow, a trio causing a ruckus. They swagger up to the counter, and out of nowhere, the guy dramatically declares that the ticket he's waving is faker than a rubber chicken. Everyone in the shop, imaginary files included, gasps in surprise.
Her on the ring, or get the ring back. She's got a receipt.
Let me explain to you. This is a counterfeit ticket.
Hold on to your giggles. The shopkeeper, smelling something fishy, turns into a detective. With a sneaky grin, he tells the trio to chill and confidently says, "I'll prove it's a fake." The suspense builds as he brings out the real ticket, examining both like he's some ticket art connoisseur.
This is the amount of numbers that are here.
Okay.
Number 2 is state law mandates.
Hold on to your funny bone. The shopkeeper spots the differences quicker than yelling "fake alert" with a big old grin. He declares, "Nice try, folks, but your ticket is faker than Monopoly money." Cue the imaginary mic drop in the background. But whoa, Nelly, the trio isn't throwing in the towel just yet. They get into an energetic discussion, pointing fingers, thrashing arms, and hollering as though they're contending in a yelling challenge. It resembles something out of a sitcom, and you can't resist the urge to chuckle at the idiocy. In the grand finale, our mysterious guy and his partners in crime admit defeat. Looking a tad embarrassed and probably feeling a smidge silly, they storm out of the pawn shop. The shopkeeper, now a hero in counterfeit ticket detection, is left with a bunch of baffled onlookers. And there you have it, a hilarious adventure that's weirder than fiction and funnier than a clown on a unicycle. Comedy gold, my friends, comedy gold.
Ashley's dealing with a customer who says his watch is messed up, but surprise, he doesn't have a receipt. Now Ashley's not having it. She keeps her cool, uses her training, and delivers a swift response. A chokeslam. When mom and daughter storm into the shop, all worked up about a stolen ring.
Ocean has Ashley's attention.
My daughter, and she stole my mama's ring. I need you to do whatever you gotta do,
But the twist is, they spill that they've got no receipt or ID. Ashley, one of the employees, catches wind of the drama and steps in. The mom's dead set on getting the ring back, but no proper paperwork is a roadblock.
How you gonna sit here and tell me? You told me you brought it here, right? Now what we gonna do?
There's nothing
what
I can do.
What the hell we gonna do?
I have to have
my mother. I want my ring.
Ashley tries to calm things down, saying, "Hey, lower your voices, we're in the store." She asks the daughter about any ticket or documentation, but there's none.
Lower our voice, you're in our store. You took your grandma's ring.
Yes.
Okay, so where's your ticket?
I don't have it.
Did you press charges against your daughter for being a thief?
I'm not pressing no charges against my daughter.
Then you can't get it back.
Then Ashley throws a curveball. She asks if the mom wants to press charges against her own daughter for stealing. The mom's torn but decides against it. Problem is, no charges mean no ring without the right papers.
Somebody else that can I'm not gonna quiet down. I'm not walking away without my damn ring.
Both mother and
The pawn shop sticks to its guns, and both mom and daughter have to leave empty-handed. On their way out, they make a fuss, blaming the shop for involving the police. The staff stays strong, saying it's not their fault, but the daughter's actions that landed them here.
You're telling me I gotta make a police report against my daughter.
You need to get out. See, it's your daughter, not us. It's your daughter.
Yeah, you want to
get out.
Hey, get off him. That's when I get your ass home.
In the American jewelry and loan store, strange customers are pretty common. An occurrence.
Can I please get my coat? Y'all got it out here on a display.
How are you today?
Now, here's a wild one. A bold lady insists she owns the monopoly on all things pink, demanding her coat back.
Okay. I need my coat. Everybody know in the hood I rock pink. I need my coat.
An employee trying to be polite asks for the pawn ticket, but she's not having it, totally convinced that the coat is hers. This lady refuses to listen.
Can I get my coat?
How long you been going through to change your
Can
life?
I get my coat? Now get my coat. Right there. Give me my.
Then she cranks it up a notch. She calls for security, demanding the store owner. Her coat demands echoed through the place, causing a scene. Byron jumps in like a pro. Despite her loud protests, he shows her the exit, keeping the peace in the store. The owner of the store.
Out of my store. I need my coat. Never come in this bitch.
There you go.
The whole pink coat saga becomes quite the spectacle. Byron managed to toss her out while she kept on screaming for the coat that clearly wasn't hers.
No,
Coming down, y'all got my up in there.
bring me the.
I'm pink. I'm a pink bitch.
The day kicks off with a grumpy customer claiming his recently bought coat shredded while he was riding. Thing is, he's got no receipt to back up his story. Person.
Just bought this coat here about a week ago. Riding down the road and the thing just shreds up. I want my money back.
Now, despite having a receipt, this guy thinks that's enough proof, ignoring the store rules. Karen, the staff on the case, stays cool and sticks to the policies. For cash.
It's a little beat up to me.
Yeah, you're telling me. I'm not very happy.
Do you have your receipt?
No, isn't this receipt enough?
No, it's not. I need a.
The customer keeps pushing for a refund on a new coat, but Karen holds her ground, saying you need a legit receipt for any fix. Props to Karen for not letting opportunistic behavior slide. Now,
I want my money back, or I want another coat.
Can't help you unless you have a receipt.
All I want is another coat, or I want my damn.
As the talk goes on, it becomes clear. The customer's trying to pull a fast one, hoping to score another coat without proper verification. But Karen sees through it, keeping her cool and not giving in. Him? He got Karen.
How about I just take one?
Well, I don't really recommend you.
When the guy can't bend the rules his way, he gets all aggressive, hinting at causing a ruckus. Karen, though, stays calm and walks him out, stopping the situation from blowing up. That's how you handle tricky customers. Shredded to you?
I'll take this whole damn wreck.
Hold on, my man. Hold on,
I'll take this whole wreck.
Here we've got a customer trying to sell an unusual combo of speakers claiming they're worth $1,000.
Things like this. To listen to the music, you're gonna barbecue, this is the best. I cook shish kebab, very good food.
When the Gold sibling smells something fishy and decide to investigate. Questions about the speaker's damaged cones and a hint at dumpster diving arise.
I think I like $1,000.
Really?
The customer insists on $500, making threats if denied. The siblings see through his game and call out his attempts to play him. His accent slips, and instead of admitting defeat, he tries a feeble "I'll be back" routine, as if auditioning for a Schwarzenegger movie.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
The cones on the speakers.
Yeah, what happened to those?
This is how I get it.
Really?
There's nothing wrong with it.
Where'd you find it? The dumpster?
$500 give me, I'm gonna be nice, and that's it.
Why? What would happen if we didn't give you 500? You're not gonna be nice?
But hey man, this ain't Hollywood. The Golds stand firm, unimpressed by the intimidation tactics. No scare tactics or Arnold impressions are gonna cut it. The customer's dramatic exit promises a return, but the Golds, they're not buying it.
I'm gonna get very, very angry right now.
That wouldn't be smart.
What? What you gonna do about it?
Listen, you're not gonna scare me.
Like that.
You don't scare me, punk.
So what are you gonna do?
You don't scare me, I'll be back.
Oh, what are you gonna do?
I'll be back.
What are you, Arnold Schwarzenegger?
I'll be back. Go back inside.
The couple entered the shop, seeking Bobby J's assistance to upgrade a ring.
Let me see this ring. So you want to
I could take it off. You want me to take it off?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. You want to go with a marquee? You want to stick with rounds?
The woman, feeling increasingly agitated, emphasized her discontent, declaring that she wouldn't tolerate such behavior.
Quit hitting me, let's go.
Les wakes up feeling like a fire-breathing dragon, ready to roast anyone who walks in. And guess who strolls in? A clueless dude looking to pawn some sparkly stuff. Les starts the roast slowly, asking about the dude's marriage. No, big mistake, dude, bro. Out pops this crazy story about anniversary gifts and grandma's jewels. Les smells.
We were going through some of her jewelry.
Now, any sane person would slink away with their tail between their legs, but not this drama llama. See, he starts spitting insults about Les's wife, which is like poking a grizzly bear with a toothpick. Gold siblings don't have the best relationship, and in this particular episode, Ashley decided to interfere with a potentially profitable deal for Seth. The customer brought in a valuable 1970 Detroit Tigers autographed baseball, hoping for a fair deal.
How'd you get it?
My grandfather left it to me.
This is a great collector's piece. It's signed by not only L. Kaline, but Norm Cash. For the right price, I'll be able to make a huge score on it.
Seth, recognizing the item's value, was negotiating smoothly until Ashley barged in, disrupting the flow. Ignoring the potential earnings, she proposed a mere $250, significantly lower than the customer's expectations. Seth, aware of her intentions to provoke a conflict, tried to salvage the situation, suggesting a more reasonable $500.
Looking to have a good time down south.
Yeah, but you're not bringing me something that's worth about $1,500.
To me, it's worth more than that.
But why? You're not an avid Tigers fan.
What have you got here?
I've got a 1970 Detroit Tiger autograph baseball.
How about $250?
$250? No way. No way.
Ashley persisted with her lowball offer, causing confusion and frustration for the customer. Instead of addressing the customer needs first, the siblings engaged in a heated argument, making a spectacle of themselves. Ashley's refusal to understand the item's value and insistence on her insulting price only added to the chaos. Ultimately, the siblings missed an opportunity to make a profit, showcasing their relationship.
How about 500?
No, it's got to be higher.
I said $250.
I'm at 500. Do you know who signed that ball, Ash? It's not worth the $1,500 he wanted.
Can I have my ball back?
Do you want to give him his ball back, or do you want to act like a
I don't
total
know.
ass?
I want to spit out another price to really insult him.
Are you serious?
No, you can't close a deal. You just don't know how to close a deal.
This lady stomps in demanding stuff her way, unless he ain't playing patty cake. He throws her own words back like boomerangs, leaving her flustered and spitting curses. "Hurry up, I gotta be at work," she screeches. Les, cool as a cucumber, calmly says, "Come back when you got time, or maybe someone less yelly can help." Bam! One punch, straight to her rudeness.
Please. So I gotta be at work at 3 o'clock, so please.
Ma'am, do you want to come back when you have more time?
Can you get somebody else to serve me?
When you're screaming at me, I'm not going to speed up the process.
How many more times did I tell you? Yes, I want my store credit.
Couple more times.
Well, I guess
Just a
so,
couple.
because she showed not listening.
Just a couple times.
And I hope you have fun with your thousands and help burn with you when you burn it.
Oh, but this lady, no, she ain't backing down. She throws around threats like confetti, wishing fire and brimstone on Les. Now, Les ain't no saint, but nobody deserves that kind of abuse. He shuts her down quickly. "I won't be disrespected." Boom. Another verbal jab from the man himself.
Burn with you when you burn it.
When she talks about when I die, that I'm gonna rot in hell, I'm not gonna allow anybody to abuse me like that.
The air crackles with tension, thick enough to slice with a butter knife. This ain't your average pawn shop squabble. This is a war of words, with Les standing his ground against a hurricane of rudeness. This guy ignored Les's repeated warnings not to touch the merchandise, displaying a complete disregard for basic rules. Les, trying to prevent any mishaps, urged him multiple times to leave the items alone. "Hey sir, don't touch it. Put it down. It's okay to be curious, but leave it down there," Les emphasized. Despite the clear instructions, the dude continued to ignore him, insisting on inspecting the merchandise up close.
Hey, sir, don't touch it. Sir,
What?
put it down.
"I told you not to pick it up." "But how am I gonna see if it's gonna work?" the man retorted, challenging Les's authority. But rather than apologizing, he confronted Les, questioning his approach.
It's $300. Hey, sir, just leave it down there.
But I'm trying to, how am I gonna see if it's gonna work?
I told you not to pick it up. Isn't that what I just told you, sir?
Les, maintaining his composure, reminded him, "I told you not to touch it. You're not one of your kids." The man, unfazed, continued his confrontational stance, underestimating Les's authority.
You got a piece of that I pick up.
I told you not to touch it.
You know, I'm not one of your kids you're gonna raise your voice at. You're all badass when you're back there and he's over.
Byron, the security guard, intervened, warning the man that he was fortunate to have someone there to prevent further issues. The man sarcastically remarked, "Oh man, am I lucky? It's my lucky day," showcasing his lack of remorse.
Yeah, you're lucky you got somebody here.
Oh man, am I lucky?
Yeah.
It's my lucky day.
Oh, the Pawn Stars shop is about to erupt like a volcano fueled by testosterone. Seth, fresh-faced with new ideas, tries to change Les' security rules like they're yesterday's newspaper. No, but Les ain't having it. He reminds Seth who wears the crown, who built the damn empire, and who ain't about to back down from a pipsqueak.
What the hell are you doing? You tell my guys after I set policy that the policy is being changed to your old bull ways?
You gave them each a department?
Yeah, doesn't it make sense?
Doesn't
That
make sense.
belongs to them.
What do you mean it belongs to them?
They own it.
They can't own it.
Well, I can run this place better. I know exactly what needs to be done.
Who the hell are you messing with? Les roars. I set the rules and you change them after 5 minutes? You think you own the place? Newsflash, Sonny. You work here. You don't rule here. Seth, puffed up like a peacock with borrowed feathers, sputters back about running things better. Now he wants Les to kick back, retire, and hand over the keys. But Les? He laughs in Seth's face. Classic. That Seth needs to chill out.
Let me tell you something. How dare you to talk to me like this?
The air crackles with tension, insults fly faster than bullets in a John Wick movie. Seth throws out accusations, calling Les outdated and stubborn. Les counters with jabs about inexperience and disrespect. This isn't your grandma's bake sale argument, folks. This is a heavyweight brawl of egos, pride, and power. Now taking all bets.
Either I make the wrong decisions, I'm the one that brought it to you.
You need to retire, and I need to take over.
Maybe Seth needs to listen to the wisdom and experience Les has, not just try to shove him out the door. And maybe Les needs to give the young blood a chance to prove himself, not just dismiss him as a naive newbie. Ashley and Seth, despite being siblings, have a history of constant clashes. In this instance, Seth decided to initiate a confrontation, leading Ashley to seek intervention from their father. "Why don't you put it in the back and stay back there? You're just buying junk, it's trash," Seth remarked, escalating the tension. Frustrated, Ashley sought help from their father, hoping he could mediate.
You can find that in the trash.
Excuse me?
Why don't you put it in the back and stay back there? You're just buying junk. It's trash.
Les, their father, seemed unbothered, having dealt with their frequent fights before. Seth's continuous teasing and Les's indifference fueled Ashley's anger. "It's disgusting how he talks to me like that. I don't have to talk to you." Stop it.
You don't know what he just said.
Oh, sir.
No, you aren't.
Go ahead, Dad.
Stop saying you are when you weren't, Dad. You were in the office. You did not just hear that.
Looks like you picked the right person to come talk to.
How he talks to me like that. Do you know how disrespected the customer felt?
I don't have to talk to you.
Then don't!
Filled with rage, Ashley confronted Seth, expressing her frustration. The heated argument escalated, reaching a point where Ashley, overwhelmed, broke down in tears. The situation became embarrassing as their emotions spilled out for employees and customers alike to witness. Had enough.
Damn, you know, I should never be treated like this from my own brother? And you're such an asshole to me. Damn, you stupid. Shut the up.
Seth's tease. "No, I'm not. I mean everything I said. Bye." Overwhelmed, Ashley decided to leave abruptly, feeling her presence was no longer needed. The episode served as a challenging example for the employees, witnessing the discord between siblings. Yeesh, the family dynamics played out in public.
Bye. No, I'm not. I mean every thing I said.
Bye.
So.
Seth?
Ashley's gonna be leaving here in a minute. What happened? I don't know.
Don't film.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, jackass.
Take your
Bitch.
Take
Yeah, that's you.
and get it.
You. You make me. We don't,
Sir,
we don't want
please.
this. You can take this stuff.
Sir,
and
sir,
put it where
listen.
the sun don't shine.
Listen. I don't know what the problem was.
As the interaction begins, the customer expresses gratitude, But the tone takes an unexpected turn. Tensions rise as the customer's language becomes confrontational. The shopkeeper, addressing the situation calmly, refuses to tolerate mistreatment. The dynamics shift from appreciation to conflict, showcasing the challenges of customer service in a brief yet intense moment.
Came in here, tried to spend my money is what I did. That's what I did.
Okay.
And instead of trying to come in here, I'm not even talking to you.
I need a liver transplant.
Why?
Seriously? They didn't even look at these cards. Sour Patch Kids.
The narrative unfolds with the arrival of another customer, visibly intoxicated. The shopkeeper navigates the encounter with a mix of tolerance and assertiveness. The customer attempts to engage in banter, revealing signs of alcohol influence. The shopkeeper, unswayed, maintains composure and subtly addresses the situation, highlighting the challenges of dealing with individuals under the influence.
I'm not even out here until I get this $30.
Not paying on my.
Wow, 50 for that.
Jeff, take him out, please.
Better not put it in your car.
How would you?
Man, what the?
In this segment, a discussion ensues about cards and a potential liver transplant. The shopkeeper encounters a situation where the customer's intentions are unclear. Misunderstandings arise, and the shopkeeper skillfully navigates the conversation. The dialogue touches on humorous elements while portraying the complexity of communication in a retail setting.
What, is it, ma'am?
Is it?
I don't know. You tell me.
Man, come on, you the dude with the ponytail?
The wife's racking my nuts on the telephone constantly.
Got 2 earrings in your ear.
Does it matter?
Just take it off, put it with mine a little bit, let it get a little bit more weight to it, and go ahead and give me my money.
Does that make sense?
Right this way.
You can't come back.
Damn this! Go out my way now, one of y'all touch me. I'll break this.
I'm more than happy to go to the ends of the earth for you. When you come in like an ass, you be walked out like an ass.
The scene takes a surprising turn as the atmosphere shifts. The shopkeeper reassures the customers that, despite challenges, the store is dedicated to going the extra mile for them. The encounter, starting with tension, concludes with an assurance of excellent service. This final part encapsulates the roller coaster of emotions within a brief time frame, showcasing the highs and lows of customer interactions.
You need some help today?
Man, how you doing, brother? What's the deal on this TV here?
This TV right here is $400.
$400?
Yeah.
I was in here 2 weeks ago, sold you this mother for $90, and now you're gonna ask me $400 for it, man?
In the electronics section of the store, a customer named Robert engages in a conversation about a TV with the store employee. The casual tone sets the stage for what seems like a routine interaction. The customer questions the TV's price, sparking a humorous recount of a previous encounter where he claims to have purchased the same TV for a lower price.
Are you kidding me? So you're making a $310 profit off me? Bull, man.
Can I help you?
Who are you, man? I come in here 2 weeks ago, just like I told this
Gentlemen.
do something with your hair, man. And then y'all gonna sell it for $400? You gonna make that much profit off me?
As the dialogue unfolds, the customer expresses dissatisfaction with the marked up price, claiming the store will profit significantly from his purchase. A manager steps in, attempting to resolve the situation. Tensions rise as the customer questions the legitimacy of the price hike and demands a resolution, emphasizing the financial disparity between his purchase and the intended selling price.
Brother,
Where's your receipt?
can you not understand English, my brother?
No, I can't, my brother. I don't believe that he wants a TV for nothing.
I'll just take the TV, man. No.
The customer threatens to take the TV and leave without making a purchase. The manager issues a stern warning, asserting that any attempt to take the TV without completing the transaction will result in immediate removal from the store. The confrontation takes an assertive turn, with both parties standing their ground.
Once I get this TV. Man, get above me. Man, get off me. My damn shoe, player. You got my shoe. You got my money. It's joint.
This guy was acting like a total baby. He wanted attention and he got it.
Despite the warnings, the customer decides to leave the store, expressing discontent with the entire experience. He accuses the store of mistreatment and vows never to return. The situation concludes with dramatic flair as the customer exits, leaving behind a sense of dissatisfaction and a promise never to return.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, actually, I'm not doing so good.
No?
My grandma just passed.
I'm
So I
sorry.
was like hoping to
Okay, so whose ring is this?
my grandma's.
Oh. So you want to just pawn it, right? Because you want to be able to get it back?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have anything else?
It's not real. What you mean it's not real?
It's not real gold.
A guy comes in feeling sad and asks Ashley to pawn his grandma's ring, explaining that she passed away and it's all he has. When Ashley checks the ring, she gently says it's not real. Concerned, she asks if he's got anything else, wanting to help him in a simple way.
You saying that basically y'all sit up here and waste my time talking to you?
You don't waste your time. If you have a TV, you can pawn your TV.
What the I look like pawning my TV?
Do you have a TV?
I need to speak with somebody else because you irritate me flat out.
It's acting really erratic and it's making me really nervous.
Lower your voice.
Don't
Lower your
tell
voice.
me
Lower
what
your
to do.
voice.
Don't
Lower
put your
voice.
finger in
Lower
my
your
face.
voice. Lower your
Don't
voice.
put your finger.
Ashley breaks the news that the ring isn't real. The person gets upset, saying it's not fake. Ashley suggests pawning a TV instead, but he questions why he should. Despite Ashley's efforts, the man gets angrier, repeatedly telling her to lower her voice. Ashley asks him not to point fingers at her face, but he ignores her.
I'm trying to help you solve
Like
your
this,
issue.
lower your voice.
The next thing I know, this guy snapped.
Lower
Don't
your
tell
voice.
me
Lower
what
your
to do.
voice.
Don't
Lower
put
your
your
voice.
finger.
You got me up. No, let's go. Let me go. Let me go.
On the ground. On the ground. On the ground, mother.
The security guard intervenes, slamming the upset person to the ground and then dragging him out of the pawn shop. The situation escalates and the guard takes decisive action to maintain order.
Next up, we've got this episode where a heavily muscled individual made his way over to meet Les to complain about equipment he got from the store that got busted.
Somebody bought this. This piece of junk I bought in here just a couple days ago don't work now. It's broken. What is it? Little ab lounger I bought here, man. Workout.
In the midst of the pawn shop's hustle, a burly customer approaches Les with a complaint. He's upset about a busted piece of exercise equipment, an AV lounger purchased just days ago. Les, sticking to the store policy, explains that they can only provide an exchange, not a cash refund. Tensions rise as the customer vehemently rejects the idea of an exchange, demanding his money back.
He can only hand over another item in place of the faulty one.
If you had the receipt, I could give you an exchange. I could give you
I
something.
don't want an exchange because it's probably going to be some again. How about you just get my money?
As the disagreement escalates, the customer insists on a cash refund, dismissing the option of another item. Les faces a dilemma, stuck between policy and customer satisfaction. The clash intensifies as the customer becomes forceful in his demand for a monetary refund, setting the stage for a heated confrontation.
Les could match him word for word without fear.
Better be some money.
Or what?
Or what? There's going to be a problem. How about
What
that?
kind of...
Les, accompanied by his trusty companion Byron the Snuggle Bear, stands his ground. The customer challenges Les with threats of problems if he doesn't comply. Unfazed, Les maintains his position, asserting that the store's policy is non-negotiable. The heir becomes charged with confrontation as both parties refuse to back down.
I don't need food.
As things got super heated between Les and the customer, Byron tried to step in to calm the man down.
As the situation reaches a boiling point, Les and the customer engage in a verbal showdown. The customer grows increasingly forceful and Les warns against physical contact. Byron attempts to mediate and calm the customer, but his intervention takes an unexpected turn, adding a new layer of tension to the already heated exchange.
Really?
The confrontation takes a risky turn when the customer, ignoring Les's warnings, attempts physical contact. Byron, in a misguided attempt to intervene, escalates the situation further. Les stands firm, refusing to be intimidated while tensions continue to rise. Two tornado-tongued girls whirl in, demanding a new laptop like it's their birthday. Adapter? Receipt? Nah, these are just fancy words in their vocabulary.
To go back there and get the refund. I'm sorry.
When we sold it to you, we gave you the adapter for it.
No, you didn't.
Les, caught in the crossfire of their double-barreled chatter, throws his hands up in surrender. Can't one of you breathe for a second? I'm drowning in a sea of sound. But these girls are not built for silence. They repeat themselves like stuck records, each word louder than the last. They claim they bought a laptop, no adapter, and now want a free upgrade. And Les, bless his grumpy heart, tries to reason with them. Ladies, refunds don't happen without proof. Go back, get the adapter, then we talk. But these girls are allergic to logic. They throw tantrums like toddlers denied candy, their voices reaching a pitch that could shatter glass. Les, pushed to the edge, unleashes his inner grizzly bear. Hold your horses or I'll call security to hold them for you.
Remember us.
I do. You don't have the adapter that I gave you.
You never gave us an adapter.
Go home.
Why can't you help us? I don't want to hear that.
Okay, let's go. Please, let's go.
You giving me my money?
Keep going. Y'all tripping, go.
This isn't your average customer service squabble. This is a battle for dominance, a clash of wills that can make a grown man cry. Maybe these girls need to learn some manners. When Seth dealt with a customer and his mom looking to sell a speaker, things took an unexpected turn. Despite the customer's plea and a sad story, Seth, not being a good Samaritan, stuck to business.
How you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Taiwan, man.
Taiwan,
I'm
nice
here
to meet
today. I got a speaker.
You got multiple speakers.
It's even better then.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going? I got a speaker, the customer explained, hoping for a decent deal. Seth, however, proposed an offer far below what the customer was expecting, causing frustration. What are you trying to give me for this? I want $150.
So what you trying to give me for this? I want $150. What you
Selling
trying
it
to
or pawning it?
Selling it.
Yeah, Seth's counteroffer of $45 didn't sit well with the customer, leading to an exchange of heated words. I don't need that. You came in, you want $150. The customer retorted, oblivious to the fact that he was in a public place.
Like $45.
Hell no, man.
Well, that's your choice. You don't have to take it.
Why you can't give me $100?
The situation escalated quickly as the customer's profanity-laced tirade continued. Unsurprisingly, his disrespectful language right in front of his mom earned him an unexpected consequence. A good old-fashioned ass-whipping.
I don't need these mother. They won't give me what I want.
You came in, you want $150.
Damn.
What?
Mama, you
You don't talk like that in front of these people. I done raised you better than that.
Amazed, Seth watched as the woman disciplined her son, treating him like a kid. The unexpected turn of events left both Seth and the onlooker surprised. To Seth's astonishment, the woman even returned to apologize for her son's unruly behavior. Actions, he got himself an ass whipping.
Take you nowhere. It's the whole minute without you boys.
Oh, man, I ain't seen a whooping in a while, man.
Seth, I am so sorry.
No, that's fine.
I apologize.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Handling my security staff.
Seth's patience is hanging by a thread as this customer blows in like a hurricane, demanding her computer. No pawn ticket, no ID, just a whole lot of bad attitude.
I'm here to pick up my computer.
Sure.
I lost my pawn ticket.
Okay. You have ID?
No, I gave it to the lady over there.
I gave my ID, I waited, I need my computer now, she hollers, each word a frickin' sonic boom. Seth, bless his soul, tries to navigate the storm, gently steering her to the right window. But this lady's got a temper that could melt solder.
You're ready. I just walked over here and waited a moment.
Okay. How many moments did you wait?
Are you an idiot or something?
I'm just trying to understand what you're saying.
I need my computer.
Well, she gets her computer, takes one look, and ba-boom. The volcano erupts. It's scratched, stained. This lady's got as an insatiable an appetite for drama as the blue friend does for cookies. New computer, I want another one. Ugh, she screeches, pointing the finger like a loaded weapon. Ooh, and Seth at the end of his rope.
I need to see somebody up in here.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, my computer's all stretched up and stained up. It wasn't like this when I brought it here.
I think we're gonna get a twofer.
Kick all
When this customer crossed the line and threatened them, Les swiftly had his security team remove the unruly man. Despite the initial confrontation, the situation took a foolish turn as the man decided to escalate things by sending death threats their way. threatened them, Les had his security haul him out immediately.
You're gonna what? You heard what I said. I didn't hear what you said. Tell me what you're gonna do to me. Watch your Get your hand out of my...
You're gonna what? Tell me what you're gonna do to me. The man's aggressive behavior continued, leading to security promptly intervening to prevent any potential harm. The man's absurd threat to kill them raised serious concerns about the safety of everyone involved, when he decided to send death threats their way too.
Kill you, motherfucker! Who you gonna kill, huh? My face. Who you gonna kill, huh? Get out my face.
Quick to react, the security team subdued the man before he could act on his threats. With law enforcement on the scene, the fear of facing consequences seemed to have a sobering effect on the agitated customer. It's pretty amazing how a night in the local jail can change one's perspective for the better. Ashley reported the incident, emphasizing the severity of the threat, and the officers took charge of handling the situation. The presence of law enforcement likely contributed to the man realizing the serious repercussions of his actions.
Hi, I have a threat up here at American Jewelry and Loan right now.
So I was standing behind the counter, and he came up screaming. My security guard came in and started escorting him out. As he was going out is when the...
Despite his initial rage about losing his belongings, the man seemed to backtrack a bit, attributing his outburst to venting frustrations. While it's not an excuse for threatening behavior, it sheds light on the complex emotions that can arise in intense situations.
I was mad because I lost all my stuff. I might have did say something to that effect, but it was only venting, like any normal person would.
A clueless dude stumbles in looking for a generator thingy that makes magic light. Seth, bless his soul, tries to explain the whole electricity generation thing in kindergarten words. But this guy, denser than a block of concrete, bro.
I'm looking for something like a generator like this.
You want to generate electricity, right? That's what a generator does. So all you do, open up the gas can.
Sure, $900 for that rusty hunk of metal? The dude literally bellows. 55's my limit, maybe 6 if I squint real hard. Seth, his patience thinner than a pawn shop receipt, tries to negotiate, but the dude just digs his heel in like a stubborn mule.
But I don't have 900.
What do you have?
I only got like 5.
500?
Yeah, I could push it to 6.
I'm pretty firm in 700.
Could you fire it up at my house?
Once you purchase it, you can actually take it to your house.
This is ridiculous, dude.
Okay, the dude wants to borrow the generator. Borrow, like, take it home for free, play with it, and maybe, just maybe, return it someday? Seth, his face turning the color of a bad burrito, politely explains the concept of buying and owning things. But the dude bro's ears are firmly shut, locked in a world where generators sprout money and pawn shops give stuff away for free.
You want to buy it or not?
I want to borrow it at least.
Borrow it?
What the f*** work?
Give me $700. You can borrow it indefinitely. You want to bet?
Excuse me.
Have a good day, sir.
The hell out. Seth finally explodes, his voice cracking under the strain. The dude, as surprised as a goldfish with a harmonica, stumbles back, sputtering about ridiculousness and bad service. And just like that, the Pawn Star Circus gets one more clown ejected from the ring.
Ridiculous, man. Your store, bitch!
I really think you offended my poll.
I think I don't give a
Seth devises an expert method for appraising precious stones. Bob saves Les a lot of money with his knowledge of walrus reproductive parts, and Seth provides expert advice that saves a deal on an elephant part. These are the times experts saved Les gold from losing everything.
Hey Les, come here for a sec. So people are coming in, pawning their stuff that they know is fake. They're not coming back for it, and we're stuck with it.
Are you kidding?
Test this piece out.
We test a lot of gold. We always use nitric acid.
So I'm gonna do some homework. I mean, this is...
No, this is sickening. We're losing a lot of money.
Seth makes a shocking discovery on how the pawn shop is losing money. Les doesn't like it either. Both father and son know that if this keeps up, they could be out of business.
What's the deal?
You know how I hate getting beat. You don't know if the girls are marking down 10 karat or 14 karat, what the true assay is?
Of course not. Okay.
And I'll tell you exactly the purity of gold. It'll tell you silver content and platinum content. We're getting past the old school way, and we're gonna make this new school.
It ain't never gonna happen.
We'll see about that. Show me. I will.
Seth has done his homework and concludes that the pawn shop system needs to change. But is it worth the cost? Les certainly doesn't think so.
Nice to meet you. Here, come on back.
Okay.
I have a meeting this morning with the guy who sells the x-ray machine that tests gold. Hopefully he'll let me borrow it for a week. It doesn't make sense. It's time to move on. So talk to me about the cost of the analyzer.
Right now, go back to your old acid test. You got a deal.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Now just hook it up and show my girls what the hell to do.
The expert recommends a machine that could change the game. Les is still not convinced, but the old man is willing to give Seth the benefit of the doubt.
Hi.
I'm Renee.
Hi, Renee. I'm Rich. How are you? So he got this in World War II
it's
off of, because these are
right in this area here.
World War II Japanese sword is worth a ton of money.
This sword could be worth a fortune, but Rick isn't sure. He knows he's gonna need some expert advice.
Put it on that metal analyzer, and it'll tell you if it's got stainless steel.
Ooh, want to try?
Smoke. Japanese swords are made out of steel. If this metal tester tells me something else, it's not authentic.
It'll help you. I'm happy to do it. Come on up here. We'll get your information.
This metal tester easily saved us a few $100s. Seth might be onto something. Thank you.
You have a good day, hon.
You too.
And the machine works. Even Les sounds impressed with the speed and accuracy of the expensive device.
So was I right?
You know, sometimes I have to admit, you made the right call.
Okay.
Good work. Keep it up.
Les doesn't mind losing a bet to his kids, especially if it earns him more money.
I'm here to sell my collectible Amazing Fancies issue, and it's 24 karat gold and sterling silver, and it has Stan Lee's autograph as well. This is all original casing and stuff. There's only been like one or two that's been sold since like 2003.
So I don't want it. So it doesn't match anything I have at our apartment.
Can we talk about this woman, though, for a minute? Why would you be in this relationship? I don't want to take this from this guy.
Bobby J, enough.
A guy brings in a really interesting piece to the store at the behest of his controlling girlfriend. Ashley only wants to focus on business, but Bobby J is quite bothered about the customer's relationship.
Unfortunately, it's not 24 karat gold.
Oh, it's not?
It's plated, which decreases the value a lot.
Let me ask you this. What else have you had to get rid of?
Nothing. No, it's the only reason.
The kid's miserable. He's scared to death to say anything. We should have helped him. You can't have this. You can't do that. Would you ever do that to somebody?
Can you just go over there and finish what you were doing before?
I can have an opinion about something.
You can, and enough's enough. Thank you.
The gold gun that Les bought from the expert comes in and saves the pawn shop more money. However, Bobby J's only concerned about saving the customer from his girlfriend. There's gonna be no deal between Les and the scooter owner.
I'm Crystal.
Crystal, very nice to meet you.
Crystal, I'm Ashley.
How you doing, Ashley?
Hi, how are you?
So, what you got?
I have these Vega stones that I found out of my grandmother's house. She just passed not too long ago.
Oh, really? I'm sorry.
I'm just trying to get enough money for her funeral to do what I have to do.
Let me have, you know what? My gem expert is coming in this afternoon to look at a few pieces. You know what? If you want to leave these with us, I'll have him take a look.
What the hell is my dad doing? He's getting this lady's hopes up for nothing.
I'm going to show it to Bob. He'll make the final call.
It's a waste of
You'll
time,
see,
Dad.
you'll see.
Les believes that the stones might be profitable. However, Ashley thinks it's a waste of time and that it gives the seller false hope. Who do you think is right?
Earlier in the day, a woman brings in a bag of gems. And to us, they look just like crystals. But I have a gem expert, Bob. I'm going to have Bob check them out. So this woman with these stones is coming back. Okay. Do me a favor.
These are nothing.
We never get hits like this.
What do you price it at? Guys, your shift.
We're going to change this woman's life.
She's gonna flip.
Yeah.
Les is confident that Jim, his expert gemologist, will give him positive news. This time, Les's instincts are right on the money.
You're going to change her life. This could change her life right here. Okay, here we go.
Oh my God. So, you're in hard times right now, right? I don't even know how to break this news.
$10,000.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
My God, guess what? They just gave me $10,000 for Grandma Jules. Yes, I'm so serious. I'm glad I came up here today.
The woman gets more than she expected, but if Les gave her $10,000, just imagine how much he would make for the precious gem.
These are walrus peni.
Walrus
penises.
Bob is an expert on all sorts of things, including the reproductive parts of a male walrus, for some reason. The expert really saved Les a lot of money with his odd knowledge.
Skull of an elephant.
Really?
It's very unusual.
It's very unusual. How did you get it?
My best friend had it, passed away, and I inherited this one. It's where the tusks were.
I understand that. It came from Africa?
Yeah, right.
Well, I
So-
can promise you nobody's ever brought in an elephant skull, ever. That I can
Little
tell you.
unique.
How about 500?
Nope. 500, I'll take it back. Throw it in my family room, even though my wife don't want it there. How about 12?
How about 5,000?
That's as low as I'm gonna go.
It's definitely elephant season for Les, but will he be inclined to own this piece of an African elephant?
Let me talk to my elephant expert.
Africans are more expensive than the Asian ones. Africans are. So you don't really want to lug it back home, do you?
No, I don't.
So 600, 700.
800. I believe he'll put it in his own personal collection. It'll have a decent home.
You are?
Thank you.
51, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Les consults with his expert, and then he uses that advice to close down a good deal for the pawn shop. Robert Ashley, the deal expert, finds a customer with a car seat missing its base. Can Ashley make a deal, or will it turn into a funny situation? Ashley faces a funny moment. A customer wanted a Chilla scarf, but it's really just a bunny. Get ready for a wild time. So in walks this dude looking like he just stepped out of a heavy metal concert. Tattoos everywhere, face carved up like he had a disagreement with a razor blade. He's all like, "Hey, call me the devil." Seriously? Who does that? But hey, anyway, nice to meet you, Lucifer. Then he drops this bombshell. He's 2,500 years old. Seth's like, "Dude, you got me beat. Finally, someone older than my dad." But here's the kicker. He wants to swap his gold for some cash. Says money's the root of all evil. Yeah, buddy, you're really living the stereotype.
2,500 years old. Great. I finally got to meet somebody that's older than my dad. So how can I help you today?
I want to get rid of this gold. Money's the root of all evil.
This guy might take the cake for the weirdest guy that has ever walked through the store.
How much you want? I could have gotten $650 for this stuff if I melted it down and sold it to my refinery. How about 500?
Can't do it.
It's $850 profit in this thing.
So they're haggling. Seth offers 650, he wants 610, and they're dancing around like it's a satanic tango. But alas, the devil doesn't always get what he wants. Cue the sad violin.
I guess we don't have a deal.
So there Seth is, trying to make a deal with the devil, and he's all like, "I want cash for my gold," and Seth's thinking, "Sure, buddy, let me just grab my holy water." But seriously, with the negotiation, Seth offers him 650, he wants 610, and they're doing the demonic dance of the dollars. But in the end, no dice. No deal with the Prince of Darkness today, folks. Sorry, Satan. Maybe next time, bring a better pitchfork. Ashley introduces herself in a bubbly tone. Now Nana barges in, claiming that she was promised $400 for her 3-carat diamond earrings. She accuses Nicole of lying about the offer. Ashley calls. Nana's outburst intensifies and she demands respect while causing a scene. Ashley calls for her removal, leading to a heated exchange. Nana storms out, hurling insults and leaving everybody exasperated. Only insults get to her. It's a battle of wills over a bag, and nobody's given an inch. Can't blame a girl for trying, though. The situation ends with some confusion and disbelief. Continue not to go smoothly for Ashley as she faces the wrath of an impatient customer. Despite her attempts to redirect, the customer insists on bypassing the line. Now Ashley, cornered by absurdity, attempts to salvage the situation with humor and fails miserably.
Hi. How you doing? Good, how are you?
This like chinchilla to you?
How much did you spend? Do you remember that?
That was a lot of cash, a lot of money.
Okay. I didn't sell you this.
You sold me this.
Ashley faces a furious customer. The customer seeking a chilla scarf discovers that he's been bamboozled with the bunny instead of the luxurious chinchilla that he desired. Grip, it's not a handshake, it's a ton of cash.
Right there.
I wish this bunny would just...
See this? Look at it. It's flying through the...
As the drama unfolds, Ashley denies the accusation, stating the chilla is actually a bunny. Now the customer's girlfriend confirms the fluff faux pas, tossing the rabbit back. The receipt? It's apparently tucked in a peculiar location. Amidst the chaos, the customer adamantly demands a refund while comparing the bunny to Bugs Bunny. Now Ashley remains unfazed, suggesting the bunny be taken home as a consolation prize, but the customer's not having any of it. This bunny's not hopping away from the dispute. The customer exits empty-handed but full of fury, leaving Ashley to ponder the quirky the manager. Ashley reveals that she is the manager, leading to a heated exchange. The customer insists on $500, using forceful language, but Ashley stands firm, refusing to tolerate demands.
Threaten me? You're out. You're not coming back. I don't care if it takes 10 people to escort you out.
As tensions rise, the customer becomes more aggressive, threatening and claiming that they won't leave without the desired amount. Now Ashley remains steadfast, emphasizing that they're not welcome back. The situation escalates, setting the stage for a dramatic exit.
How you guys doing?
Good. Got some equipment here.
Yeah.
We need some money. We're going to out west. We killed all the deer in Michigan, so we got to go out for bigger and better stuff.
In this thrilling episode, Les and Seth face two grizzled sellers with Santa beards armed with ancient computers. Claiming that they hunted all the deer in Michigan, they demand $900 to head out west. Les, skeptical and slightly amused, offers a resounding zero, much to their disbelief.
I thought that they were kidding. The last time I saw one of these computers was in the 80s. To be honest, what I can offer you is around here, there's no way we're gonna be able to help this guy out.
The sellers persist, insisting on $800, but Les holds firm at zero, triggering their rage. Unfazed, Les declares their items as mere ancient artifacts. Now these guys storm out in disbelief, leaving Les to reflect on the Detroit rock scene, mentioning ZZ Top's enduring presence.
Have a good day.
So much.
You too.
You know, I couldn't. ZZ Top is still in Detroit.
And an unexpected twist, an irate man drops and breaks an item. Tempers flare and Les kicks him out, declaring, "Get your ass out of here." Now, their retort is drowned out by Les emphasizing that they're taking care of business. Detroit's toughness showcased in a humorous security job offer.
Care of business, baby.
I know that's
so,
right.
if you need security job, you come and see us. People in Detroit are tough. She showed them.
You people!
Wrapping up the chaos, Les confidently asserts that was taking care of business, baby. Now he cheekily invites anyone needing security in Detroit to come their way. The scene ends with Les asserting Detroit's toughness, leaving us all entertained and maybe questioning our own security needs. The seller aims high at $150, but Les offers a mere $10. The seller demands to see the manager, mistaking another employee for one. He refuses Les's crackhead price offer, leading to escalating tension.
I can go $10.
$10.
$10, yeah.
The seller refuses to budge until he gets his $150. Threats fly and Les makes Seth, the dealer, greets a man approaching with an earring emergency because his little red Corvette broke down. Classic. Seth, in awe, asks who he is, but the man's response? A mystery. Well, I guess it's time to cue the Prince theme music.
Now you're just, it makes sense. Being a I am being a yeah, well, because you brought in a fake.
The truth hits hard like a guitar riff. It's an imitation earring. Seth throws some shade, calling it imitation Prince. The man's defense? Priceless. Seth's patience wanes as the man's excuses fall flat. Comedy? Pure gold.
Exactly.
Tolerate fake items, bids farewell with a sprinkle of Prince references. The man exits, but the drama's not over yet. Seth senses some mischief brewing. As the man leaves, Seth's parting words, a cheeky purple rain nod. Another day at the pawn shop, folks.
Now, if you can't help me, bitch, get someone else that can. Do I need to get loud?
Huh? What you do that for?
Your punk ass home, bitch! Watch your punk ass home!
You playing? You playing my man?
Hey, where that electronics at, man?
Let's see what you
I ran
got.
out of gas in the damn parking lot. It doesn't matter how much it costs, man. I just need $150.
30.
I want my 150, please. I would
35.
Like...
I really don't need nobody. Just gonna be me. Let's go, bro.
Things get heated really quickly.
Hey, nah. This man, get off me. Think I'm playing with y'all?
They gonna let me
Man,
put.
y'all. I want y'all to help me out, man. Turn right.
Oh, I can.
In this lively scene, Ashley, a pawn shop dealer, encounters a customer seeking to pawn an item. With a comical twist, the customer explains her predicament, having lost all of her money at the casino and now seeking to pawn her car seat, albeit without its base. She hilariously demands assistance, unaware of the impossibility of the situation.
Too heavy to carry?
I need the base.
Ashley is unable to help her.
Have to have the base for it.
I know how a car seat goes.
Properly?
Can you get someone else? Where's the manager?
Me.
Do you have a supervisor?
Me. So I can't take it in pawn.
You Georgia Peach looking mother. Now, if you can't help me, bitch, get someone else that can.
This customer constantly, persistently pleads for help, emphasizing her dilemma. Now, despite her persistence, Ashley can't comply due to the missing base. The customer's escalating frustration leads to demands for a manager or supervisor, but to no avail. Tensions begin to rise as the customer insults Ashley, resulting in security intervention.
To have the base for it.
I know how a car seat goes.
Properly?
Can you get someone else? Where's the manager?
Me.
Do you have a supervisor?
Me. So I can't take it in pawn.
You Georgia Peach looking mother. Now, if you can't help me, bitch, get someone else that can. Need you to take my car seat. Give me my mother car seat. I'm not going nowhere. Let me go! Oh!
I don't know if she's supposed to be using the car seat or her child.
Byron the guard intervenes, forcibly removing the unruly customer from the premises. Despite her protests, security ensures her departure. We then conclude with the customer's futile attempt to reclaim her car seat, emphasizing the absurdity of her actions and highlighting the humor of the situation.
Ashley, Seth, and Karen to the office, please. Ashley, Seth, and Karen. So I got the results back from the secret shopper. Taking care of this customer. What is the first thing you see? 3 rings on the showcase.
That's not allowed.
Right. So one item out at a time. Now let's fast forward. Told somebody that you'd come back.
I said I'd send somebody over.
But nobody ended up coming over.
Les, the silver-haired Sultan of Secondhand, calls his court jesters, Ashley and Seth, to the throne room. Apparently, he had a secret shopper, Ava, visit the pawn shop, and the results were not the best. Ashley and Seth exchange nervous glances, wondering if Les is going to unleash his legendary roar or just some good-natured pawn.
That you'd come back.
I said I'd send somebody over.
But nobody ended up coming over. Now, how about this one? Wait till I show you this.
I yawn.
In front of a customer?
Maybe that happened one time out of like maybe the past 20 years that I've been here.
That particular day.
Les unleashes his claws. He throws Bobby under the bus for displaying 3 rings at once, a cardinal sin in Lesland. Then he tears into Seth for taking too long to help a customer, accusing him of being slower than a pawnbroker on vacation. Ashley, sensing an opportunity, crosses her arms and silently whispers, "Uh-oh, somebody's feeling the heat."
Look at how Linda took care of this person.
This would run you $1,700 here.
That's the best way to go. Look at how he's showing the television set. In Steve's report, and let me show you who got a 98 out of 100. Karen. Look at the way that she's handling the customer.
I'm so happy I was able to help you today.
98.
Les shifts his focus, showcasing the shining examples of Linda and JP. Linda, the Diamond 9 diva, expertly appraises a watch, while JP, the tech titan, demonstrates a TV with the enthusiasm of a kid on Christmas morning. Ashley takes a mental note, scribbling "Be more Linda, less Seth" on her pawn-shaped notepad.
98. The most important thing that we have to offer is customer service.
You could learn something from me.
A rose near 2 thorns.
Les, I'm just doing my job.
I'm very proud of you.
Les reveals the ultimate scorecard. Karen, the customer service queen, scored a perfect 98. Ashley and Seth slump in their chairs, feeling like yesterday's jewelry. But Les throws Ashley a bone, calling her a rose between 2 thorns. A not-so-subtle dig at Seth. So Ashley puffs at her chest, basking in the rare praise, while Seth silently vows to outshine Karen next time.
Is there something you need help with?
No, I'm just browsing.
Okay, sounds good. Anything catches your eye that you want me to pull out?
I was kind of looking at some of these watches.
Okay. Something wrong?
Yeah, my phone. I just let my... Did you take my phone?
On the showcase.
In a pawn shop far, far away from common sense, a customer's quest for an invisible phone turns the store into a circus. Imagine a magician's act gone wrong. Now add grumpy customers and confused employees. It's a comedy of errors where the only thing missing is the phone that everybody's looking for.
Look, I ain't crazy. Damn it, I just laid my phone there. Yo, you better get off because get the manager. You
Another customer in the store. You have got to get out.
So please, listen.
As chaos reigns supreme, the invisible phone saga transforms into a slapstick showdown. Consider a scene from a stupid action film, but with canes instead of firearms, and insults flying quicker than a swarm of birds. It's like a sitcom on steroids, with each character competing for the title of most absurd performance.
I'm out of here, yo.
Their business outside.
Nobody don't got time for this, yo. Get this old ass.
Hey, what's your problem?
Oh, my God.
For heaven's sake.
You ain't gonna need that cane. Go ahead, put the cane down. Chill out.
Thanks,
Calm down.
Yeah, all right.
Man, don't hurt nobody. And watch how you use that cane.
Shut the hell up.
You got grandkids?
Granddad.
Have a nice day.
Now, as the dust settles, the pawn shop resembles a battlefield of comedic proportions. With tempers cooled, the invisible phone remains the elusive star of this absurd show. And when the curtain falls on this hilarious display, only one thing is certain. Nobody's gonna leave with their sense of worth intact.
Hi, I'm trying to pawn this chain. Yeah, we won't be able to take this. Why you want me to take?
Why are you screaming?
Because I want my mother money. I'm a boss. That's what I do. Get my money.
You're gonna come and get it?
One way or another.
All right, well, I'll come and give it to you.
Yeah.
So this guy strolls in all confident, trying to pawn off some chain. He's like, I want $250 for this. But hold up, it's faker than a $3 bill. The drama unfolds as he demands his mother money and threatens to take it by force. Oh man, well, we got ourselves a boss in the making right here.
Where's it at?
Back up. Okay. First of all, that's not real.
What?
Do you want me to let you pawn your watch for $250?
And here comes round two. The guy's still clinging onto that delusion, insisting that it's real bling. However, they're not having any of it, threatening to remove him if he doesn't turn down the volume. But at least he's willing to compromise. Now, will he finally accept reality, or is he going to keep shouting his way to nowhere?
I'll take the $250.
Wow. Changing a tone now.
Yeah.
Want to follow me this way?
Thanks for helping me.
Well, take a look at that. The guy finally got a soft spot and finally ready to see reason. $250? Yeah, sure. Talk about a change of tune. And with that, he's off to his next journey.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, how are you?
I'm all right. My girlfriend, she came up here and she got rid of my Xbox 360 and I came up here to get it back.
She got rid of your Xbox?
Yeah, we got into an argument and I woke up and it wasn't there. So I called her and I asked her where was it at and she told me it was up here. So I just came up here to get it back.
Okay, it's not just gonna give you your 360.
You just need to give me my stuff.
No, I don't need to do anything
I don't have no ticket.
Okay, you done?
Y'all just need to hand me my because I'm gone.
You gonna what?
Was y'all supposed to have some security guards or something? Y'all looking at me and
He can look at whoever he wants. He's our guard here. So.
Like I was saying, can I just have
No.
Can I just have
So here's this guy, right? He waltzes into the shop like he's lost his favorite pair of socks in the laundry. Turns out his girl threw out his Xbox 360. And he's all like, I need it back. And Ashley's there, cool as a cucumber, asking for a ticket. Ticket to what? The Xbox amusement park? Classic mix-up.
Another one?
Well, let me just look for one that I want to grab.
Okay, you go that way. I'll show you some. Wait, right
Hey, what them
here,
360s there,
and
bro?
I'll sell you one for $200.
No, I can grab one for free.
Excuse me?
Now, the guy's on a mission, but Ashley's playing hardball. No ticket, no Xbox, she says. But our hero ain't having it. He's all like, just give me my stuff. Like, bro, do you even have a receipt? And then he tries some Jedi mind trick about grabbing one for free. Nice try, buddy, but this ain't a buy one, get one free sale.
Oh, I got the feeling that, yeah, he really into video games because he tried to warp out of here to like another world. You know what I'm saying? Get out of here.
Get the out. Now.
All right, now.
Don't ever step back.
You gonna make me move?
It pissed me off. I've never seen somebody run around my store like that. I've never seen somebody jump in a barrel. I've seen some crazy but never that.
Then it gets wild because the guy hops into a barrel and attempts to warp out of there. Now Ashley's telling security to get him out of there, and it's an entire circus. The guy finally bolts, and Ashley's left scratching her head wondering what the heck just happened. Never a dull moment in the pawn shop.
Hi, how are you?
Got a little bit of a problem.
Can't imagine why.
My kids were playing around last night, broke my teeth. Now I have no teeth.
They broke all your teeth?
I had dentures. So they
How'd
were
they
playing.
bring them?
They flushed them down the toilet.
And you want how much?
About $300.
$300. So I'm not gonna be able to give you 300.
Two?
No. See, the issue is it has to be a certain amount of weight.
A woman with a smile like a jack-o'-lantern enters, claiming that her mischievous children flushed her dentures down the porcelain plunge. Now she offers a promise ring as collateral, hoping for $300 to buy replacements. Ashley politely informs her that it's more like a $10 promise, triggering a meltdown worthy of a Shakespearean tragedy.
For me to pay you for the silver.
Right, I understand it ain't worth all that, so what can you give me?
$10 to buy it.
No, I need more than $10. See, I have no teeth.
Right,
I go
so
to work
I'm not
tomorrow.
paying you for your teeth.
But, okay, well, what the can you do then?
The woman launches into a guilt trip that would make even Mother Teresa flinch. Now Ashley stands firm, offering a measly $10 just to get rid of the verbal hurricane. But oh no, our toothless typhoon isn't satisfied. She throws insults like confetti, calling Ashley names that would make a sailor blush.
Takes one to know one, doesn't it? Talk a lot of smart, bitch. I do, and so do you. Keep walking. Now what?
I'm here.
Now what?
I'm here.
Keep walking.
Bitch, my car's this way.
Lucky Ashley didn't knock the teeth out your mouth.
Ashley, pushed to her limit, unleashes her inner dragon. The woman, finally defeated, slinks away, muttering threats. Ashley, victorious but slightly singed, sighs. One down, a million more to go.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I like your nail polish colors.
Thank you.
What do we got here? A laptop?
Laptop.
You type in your password? What brings you in today?
I just want to pound it in so I can give my sister some money.
All right, I can do 150, and that's what I can do.
Okay, can you do 165 or not?
I can do 150.
Okay, I know what, I ain't get time.
Ashley greets the woman with nail polish flair. But oh boy, we got an issue. This is a laptop fiasco. Now she's trying to get cash for her sister's birthday bash, but the password's playing hide and seek. Now she's clueless, and Ashley's like, try again. But it's like asking a goldfish to play chess. Negotiations start to begin. Or do they?
I ain't got time for this.
I'm here to help you.
Okay, well, you have a really, really bad attitude. It's like you don't like your job. If you don't like your job, you shouldn't work here, sweetheart. I'm sorry, you really shouldn't.
I haven't even talked. I said I could go 150.
The way you treat your customers is so disrespectful.
I actually asked
It's so disrespectful. Well, I'm sorry. I told you, I can't take 150.
You know what's disrespectful?
Learn how to talk. Learn how to talk. Learn how to talk.
Have a good day.
You were too silly.
So are you.
Don't touch my stuff. You were so silly.
If you want me to...
It's a bargain battle royale. Now the woman wants $165, but Ashley's all like, I'll give you $150, and it's a standoff. Then, boom, attitude explosion. The woman's throwing verbal haymakers like it's a boxing match. Ashley's like, hold up, honey, don't sass the cashier. But the woman's not backing down, even if it means storming out in a huff.
Want me to help you? Your worst mistake is to tell me off.
I could take my business somewhere else.
Are you a lady or are you a baby?
Excuse me, sweetheart?
About it.
I'm running the next store.
You think you're really gonna be able to handle that?
I did this one. I did all the heavy lifting with him.
You coming to the door like you gonna do something?
Goodbye, ma'am. You need to go.
You don't know me, bitch. You looking at me like you wanna do something? Do something.
We give folks of all kind, happy, sad.
Bye. Bye.
What more can we do, you know?
Walk away with a smile.
Talk about a grand finale, folks. The woman's on her way out, but not without some parting shots. Now she's throwing shade like it's confetti, calling everyone out like it's a reality TV showdown. But in the end, it's all smiles for Ashley and her crew as they bid adieu to the drama and welcome the next wacky adventure in the pawn shop saga. In the end, Robert storms out, swearing never to return like some kind of reality TV diva. Classic entertainment, folks. You couldn't make any of this up if you tried.
You look. I need my $20. $100.
No, mama.
The customer proudly showcases his prized comics, claiming they're from the groovy 70s and in mint condition. They're shocked, but our savvy Ashley ain't falling for it. She spots the bent corners and unimpressive preservation, and that's when things go from zero to chaos. Leslie tries to calm him down, reassuring him they're not joking around. But no, he won't take their word for it. He insists on verifying the authenticity of the comics, and Ashley's response takes him to new levels of shock. The customer starts swearing up a storm, slamming the table like a man possessed. And let me tell you, it's a hilarious sight to behold.
Someone fuck me.
You little bitch.
Eventually, the bodyguards swoop in like superheroes. After the dust settles, our Albanian friend tries to save face with a final quip. "I'm Albanian, baby." Well, my friend, you certainly lived up to that fiery reputation of yours. Next up, just another regular day at the pawn shop. People coming and going. Some happy, some not so much.
$100. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Let me prove my point.
Now here's a guy who walks in hoping to get a loan of $100 for his gold chain. And you know what? The receptionist happily agrees. Loan approved, right?
How much would you like?
$100.
Okay. I can do the $100.
Well, hold your horses, because this is where things go haywire. This customer seems all polite and even hands over his ID for verification. But then he brings up this 20% business, as it's written on the sign right there. The receptionist is completely lost, and the customer starts explaining how he should get 20% added to the $100 loan, making it $120.
Put my 20%, right?
What 20%, sir?
The sign right here say I get 20%.
But the poor receptionist has no clue what he's talking about. Politeness goes out the window, folks. The man's anger instantly flares up when he realizes the receptionist is clueless. He asks her if she's ever seen the sign in her life, and boy does he point it out right in front of the shop. Talk about intense.
Sir, I don't know what you're talking about.
Is you serious?
Yes, sir.
Now, you ain't never seen the sign?
Now, this angry customer won't let it go. His voice keeps getting louder, drawing everyone's attention in the shop.
I'm supposed to get 20%. You said you gonna give me 100. I get 20% of 100.
We see as the bodyguard's on alert, and even Seth, the boss, steps out of his office to see what the commotion is all about. The man keeps angrily repeating that he's supposed to get that 20% with $100. When the receptionist refuses to budge, he demands to see the manager. Seth steps up and asks the customer to read the sign again. He patiently explains what it actually means.
Another pawn shop, bring me in the ticket, and when you take it out of that pawn shop, I'll give you 20.
But does our furious customer listen? No way. He's sticking to his guns, dead set on his demands. He even goes back and snatches the sign to show it to the receptionist and Seth. You can practically feel the tension, folks. If Seth wasn't behind that glass, this guy might have thrown a punch. Clearly, he's not thinking straight. That's when the bodyguard steps in and takes the sign away from him.
Hey, straight up.
My man, let us go. Let us go.
20%.
The angry customer doesn't even give Seth a chance to explain. Oh boy, talk about rage blinding a person. This irate customer keeps shouting in the shop, demanding his 20%, hoping someone will back him up.
Sir.
Why?
Well, because you're
false advertising. I guess you think I can.
You're not letting.
But here's where things escalate. This customer challenges Seth to step out of his glass office and face him like a man. Whoa, the temperature's rising in here. But Seth's having none of it. He tells him to get out since he's causing a ruckus. And you know what happens next? He gets escorted out by the bodyguard. And get this, he tries to take the sign with him.
I'm getting something out this, bro.
I'm you down for this sign, my man. I'm about to chase you
Hit the
down.
mother.
Gotta admit, that's a bit hilarious. But the bodyguard quickly snatches it back, and the customer keeps cursing as he leaves the shop. But wait, there's more. To show his anger, this guy grabs a harmless plant and throws it on the ground.
$20 worth right there, bitches.
Oh, man. What did the plant do to him?
Seriously, what did the plant ever do to you, man? And off he angrily storms away. It's never a dull day around here, is it? This next lady has real poor luck, but it does not excuse her behavior.
Wait a minute. Doors right there. Have a good day.
Because you got a big dude, you think you hot?
So this lady storms into the store demanding her stuff back, which happens to be just 2 TVs. The receptionist asks her for some ID and tickets as proof, but this lady is completely clueless.
I need your ID or the tickets. My what?
She doesn't have any of those things, and here comes the shocker. Her boyfriend pawned off her belongings. Can you believe it? Now she wants them back, and it's a pretty messed up situation to be honest. She explains to the receptionist that she can't provide the required documents because her no-good boyfriend isn't even around anymore. He left her high and dry. Ouch, that's gotta hurt. Now Ashley, who overhears the whole thing, initially sympathizes with this poor girl. But hold up, that sympathy doesn't last for long, and for good reason.
I feel terrible for her, but I can't help her without her ticket.
This customer suddenly loses her mind, like all the anger in the world has consumed her. And guess what she does next? Brace yourselves, people. She starts yelling and banging on the glass window, demanding her precious TV.
Don't bang on my window!
Seriously, that's not how you get things done. Even if someone is trying to help you, no one will tolerate that kind of behavior. Ashley, understandably furious, tells her to back off. The situation gets so heated that Ashley has to step out of the room to confront this unruly customer. And guess what? This lady has the audacity to threaten Ashley. Well, Ashley isn't one to back down, so she tells her to get the heck out of the shop. This customer is beyond crazy, I tell you. It seems like she had a truckload of problems even before she set foot in the store.
What? I dare you.
Now, the bodyguard steps in to escort her out, but oh boy, this girl goes on a rampage. She knocks over everything in her path, completely enraged. Come on, girl, you seriously need to chill out.
Bye! I'm scared to leave.
Finally, they manage to get her out of the shop, but you won't believe what happens next. Unlike the previous guy who threw a plant, this woman tries not once, not twice, but 3 freaking times to break back into the store. I mean, seriously, woman, get a grip on yourself. This is just embarrassing for everyone involved.
But damn it, we're not your local psychologist neither.
Even the bodyguard has had enough at this point, and he can only imagine what kind of crazy exchange must have taken place. Man, oh man, what a wild scene that must have been. This next guy is the most polite guy you'll see, but things take an interesting turn.
I'm trying to help you solve your issue.
Well, folks, let me tell you about this wild encounter that went down, starting with a seemingly innocent greeting.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Well, actually, I'm not doing so good.
Little did anyone know, trouble was brewing. You see, this poor customer was feeling down because his dear grandma had passed away. He needed to sell something urgently to scrape together enough cash to cover his rent. Now that's a tough spot to be in, right? Enter Ashley, a real gem of a person. She genuinely empathized with this guy and offered a helping hand. So the dude decides to sell his late grandma's ring, thinking it's made of real gold and worth a fortune. Ashley, being the responsible gal she is, takes a good look at the ring to verify its authenticity. And guess what? It's not the real deal, folks. It's as fake as a knockoff Rolex.
300.
Okay. Do you have anything?
Naturally, Ashley breaks the news to the guy and asks if he's got anything else to pawn instead. But this fella, he ain't buying it. He's convinced that Ashley's got it all wrong, and he wasted his precious time chatting with her. Well, hold your horses, buddy. Ashley calmly reassures him that his time wasn't wasted and suggested he could pawn his TV instead. But oh boy, this suggestion hit a nerve. He starts acting all weird and uncooperative, throwing a tantrum.
TV. You can pawn your TV.
What the f*** I look like?
Now, here's where things get intense. Ashley's just trying her darn best to help this guy out, but he's not having it. He demands his ring back and starts searching for someone else to deal with.
I'm trying to do whatever I can to help him.
This not making no sense.
And when Ashley tries to explain that she's simply doing her job to lend a hand, it's like a switch flip inside this guy's head. He goes ballistic, questioning Ashley's every move and acting all erratic. It's honestly a bit scary, folks. Believe it or not, this fella has the audacity to tell Ashley to lower her voice, even though he's the one causing all the ruckus. Talk about pushing boundaries. He even has the nerve to put his hand on her face trying to belittle her. And get this, he's not even listening.
Lower your voice. Lower your voice. Lower your voice. Lower your voice.
He's busy with his threats, making Ashley's job even harder. But our girl Ashley, bless her heart, stands her ground like a champ. But wait for it, folks. Here comes the jaw-dropping twist. Out of nowhere, a hero emerges.
My face. Don't put your finger in.
Bam! This mysterious stranger slams our angry customer to the ground, WWE style. Can you believe it? And that's not all, folks. This hero then grabs the unruly fella and drags him out of the place. Because guess what? The dude still won't quit.
On the ground. On the ground. On the ground, mother.
He keeps up with his nonsense, making threats and vowing to return for more. Seriously, what on earth did Ashley ever do to deserve this kind of treatment? It's downright mind-boggling, folks.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Trying to find this here.
Well, here's the twist. It's also quite common for people to claim that their jewelry is real, when in fact, it's not. But it all depends on how they react when they find out the truth. Les, the shopkeeper, takes a look at the earrings and bluntly informs her that the color is not real. Surprise, surprise. Seriously, lady? I mean, why bother with someone who refuses to listen, right? I can't help but feel secondhand embarrassment for her. It's like witnessing pure insanity. In conclusion, this woman's behavior was out of line. Let's hope she learns a lesson from this and thinks twice before causing such a scene in the future.
My dad truly believed that this glass could be something.
Space for years.
And you never know what surprises will walk through that door. Today we've got Seth bringing in something that's blowing everyone's mind. And boy is he in for a shock. Our friend Penny rolls in with a rare 83 T-top Cutlass, lowrider frames, and a fully customized beauty. Whoa, whoa, whoa! This is the stuff dreams are made of. These babies are like finding a needle in a haystack these days, and you can see Seth's eyes light up with excitement. Easy there, Seth, don't get too carried away.
We see all types of old cars come through the store.
Does it do the four-wheel hop?
It could if you wanted it to.
This amazing car is decked out with 4 switches and can hop up to 72 inches in the front. And guess what? If you're up for it, it can even do a 4-wheel hop. Talk about a versatile ride.
If you wanted to, it's equipped to. But it's very rare we see a tricked out car that actually jumps off the ground.
This car is the real deal, folks. It's got all the bells and whistles you could imagine. How often do you come across a fully equipped ride like this? Seth can't help but admit that it's incredibly rare to see a car that's not only fully customized, but can also jump off the ground. He can't resist showing off, telling us about the car's 4 hydraulic pumps and a whopping 14 deep cycle batteries. More batteries mean more power, right? Seth and his buddy can't resist the temptation to hop in and experience it firsthand. And let me tell you, they are having a blast. Now, Seth really wants this car, but he wants it at the right price. Penny, on the other hand, is hoping to fetch $12,000 for it. Will Seth bite the bullet and make the deal? Well, here's the twist.
How about $4,000?
Seth is only willing to dish out $4,000 for it. Whoa, talk about a huge drop. You can see the disappointment on Penny's face. He explains that he spent $4,000 just on the paint job alone. After some negotiation, Penny agrees to settle for $10,000. But Seth tries to push it further, offering $7,000. You know he wants it.
It's very rare we see a tricked out car that actually jumps off the ground.
Penny, being the wise guy he is, doesn't take the deal. In the end, they part ways on good terms. Well, folks, let's hope Penny finds another buyer who's willing to meet his price for this fully customized car. It's always a thrill to see unique items like this in the pawn shop. And who knows what will come through those doors next. Stay tuned for more pawn shop adventures. But here comes another gem-filled day at Les's Pawn Shop. We have a woman who's brought in some stones she discovered at her late grandmother's house. Her goal? To gather enough cash to cover her dear grandma's funeral expenses. Poor thing, she's not quite sure about the value of these stones and is expecting to receive a modest sum for them.
Younger.
How much did you want for these?
Anything would help, like $50 or $100.
Enter Ashley, who wants to assist but has serious doubts about the authenticity of these gems. Who knows what other surprises await us in the future? Stay tuned, folks, because the adventure at Les's Pawn Shop is far from over. Hold on to your seats because this next guy is about to unleash some of the rarest goodies on the market.
5, 6.
Brace yourselves, space geeks, because this is gonna blow your mind. So this guy rolls up with a bunch of crates, and let me tell you, the anticipation is real.
Got a couple things. I have some Star Trek things, and I also have things from NASA.
He's got some seriously cool stuff from the Star Trek universe, and even NASA. I mean, come on, that's pretty awesome. It's clear that this dude is a space enthusiast through and through, and his collection is off the charts. Honestly, it's a total flex. Like seriously, you gotta take a look at this thing.
This is all the kind of stuff that you're into.
Now, here's the kicker. Ashley confesses that she and her brother aren't exactly die-hard Star Trek fans. But guess what? Every time they get anything Star Trek related in their shop, it flies off the shelves.
I'm not a Trekkie girl, my brother's not a Trekkie guy, but when we get Star Trek stuff in here, it flies off.
Talk about a lucky break, huh? This guy managed to gather all these valuable items from various Star Trek conventions across the country, thanks to his gig as a truck driver. Talk about dedication to the cause. But wait, it gets even better. He pulls out this kit from Paramount Studios, which is a seriously impressive piece in his collection.
To give to radio station to run ads for the show.
And it's an authentic set that was sent to a TV executive when Deep Space Nine first hit the screens. Now that's some next level stuff right there. You can't help but appreciate the sheer coolness of it all. Here's the catch though. All this awesomeness comes at a price, and Seth, our shop owner, is taken aback by the asking price.
This was $1,000?
Yes.
Wow. $1,000?
Yes.
Why? Why is that so
Because
much
it's
money?
custom built and it all lights up and works.
The guy wants a whopping $1,200 for everything, unless ever the savvy negotiator tries to bring it down to $700. It seems like a stalemate, but fear not, because Ashley steps in with her clever